Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Central Michigan Chippewas taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Redhawks will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a big gain. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. The Chippewas moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick release by the QB. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Miami Redhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Looking downfield, it's Gabbert. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Redhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now adjusting. Still looking. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Chips. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Gabbert. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
And the Chippewas will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking downfield, it's Gabbert. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Redhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Pressure coming. Wiggles free. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Back to pass, it's Gabbert. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Miami, Ohio, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gabbert. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense, go do your thing. Get me a 1st down. Finish this ball game.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. At the 35, he's open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation